as a search engine, but it's become that because of the amount of people that are in there.
And there's more people on Facebook than live in the United States.
Right, that's why I said yes, and they are there, and your target is there. The clients you want are in there. You just have to know how to look for them. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use Blogger as an example here, but everything that I'm going to show you in Blogger, you could do in your own space if you're using WordPress or you're using any other blogging platforms. First quick thing here on monetization of it. This is inside of one of my blogs here, and what I've done is I've numbered these things here because I want you to see what I'm thinking about when I set up my information. First is this, is that inside of a blog, most people will say, well, what do I write about? I got to write about things. Well, you don't really have to write about things. The quickest thing that I can do is create a video. I create a video and I can talk about an issue just like a newsman. And I can sit there and I can criticize, or I can praise, or I can do whatever I want to do to my list of people as it relates to social media, right from inside of here. There was a while back, there was a group of individuals, they were talking about saying that social media was just like a party. And I remember them saying that, and I said, I totally disagree. Social media is not like a party. But people started saying this through the web all the time. So I created a video rebutting that, because I said, it's not like a party, because here's the issue with it not being like a party. One, not everybody can get in the party, first of all, because if you're not on the list, you can't get in. And even if you do get in the party, you're not getting into the VIP section unless you know somebody. And that's just how social media is. If you don't know me, you're not coming in. And once you get in, that doesn't mean you're going to the special section unless you got something that really connects with me. So it's really not like that kind of party. So I made a response to that. But this was a video. Notice over here, there's a video above my email opt-in box here. And if you are marketing right now, you have to make sure you have a way to collect people's names and information. And that video there is me having a conversation with you when you come to my blog for the very first time. And what am I wanting you to do, everybody, after I get done talking to you in that little video right there, as it relates to that box below? What do I want you to do?
Opt in.
Opt in and get in the box. That's my first thing I want you to do, because that's where the conversation begins. I'm going to offer you something to entice you to want to join my list. I'm not just saying get in there or else. I'm offering you something that has caused that you will see a value. If you're looking for social media, you're looking for information on building your business, then I'm offering you something that can help you do that. Yes, sir.
How do you attract people to your blog?
How do I track them to the blog? Well, first thing is, there's different tracking systems out there. I use Google Analytics. I also wrap my websites inside of other links, so I'm able to track the clicks that occur.
He's not asking tracking. You ask, how do you attract them?
How do you attract them?
Attract.
Oh,
to your
Get
blog?
them.
Get
You're
them.
saying that you're saying the blog is the
hub, yep.
Point.
Yes, sir.
Contact point, right?
Yep.
Okay, so how do you get the people to come to your blog?
Your keywords, the words you put in your blog post. That's what they're going for. Number one, right up here, number one spot, social media marketing, is it working for you? I'm using social media marketing as my keywords. So when people start to Google for social media, that's my keywords that will come up in the search engines. So the title of your blog is the first shot in the dark you have at everybody, because people will start to search from that. Now there are other networks that you can post your content on, but the first thing you have to do is make your post relevant to that person or relevant to those people. That's your first step. So every blog post I do has my keywords in it. But notice this. The post has the keywords, and then inside of Blogger, I'm able to put more keywords around that blog post specifically. So even the posting has keywords in it. So that when people search, my content starts to come up as the most relevant thing. Remember, Google is saying, I want to provide you, when you Google, the most relevant information, meaning the most relevant, the most current information. And so that's how it's thinking. So I'm posting according to how Google is going to let people find me. And as my information becomes older, it moves down the engine, it moves down the board, and more relevant content keeps popping up at the top. So what I do is I post videos, because videos pop up the fastest, but they pop up according to relevancy based on what you're looking for. So if someone, like I said before, if someone is looking for, they want to be a consultant or something like that, if they put those keywords in, how to become a consultant, that blog will come up. whoever has that content, it will show up. So once again, number 5 here is a little link that I make an offer to you right in the blog post. It's just sitting there as an offer if you're interested. If you click on it, it'll take you over to a page where I'm going to offer you something. I'm going to offer you a product or offer you a service that's relevant to what you are already listening to and reading about. So that you never feel, you always have the option whether to buy or not buy, but it is relevant to what you're already interested in. And that's what makes the biggest difference. And this site, I don't know if it's on, it's not on the page there, but the site, this blog is sellinginfo4cash.blogspot.com. So that's the actual blog that's coming off of. Sellinginfo4cash.blogspot.com. A couple of things here. When it's down to you monetizing your stuff, you know, you can write reviews on Amazon for products and services and link them back. So if you have a product-driven type of service, if it's all products and things, you can go over to Amazon, write reviews, and get people who are reading reviews to come over to your blog. You can post on your blog. You can post on other people's blogs. You can submit your content to article directories. You can reward customers for reading your blog, which keep people coming back again. Or you can use, your email to update people about your newest blog post. It's really, once again, it's about you thinking about how will I utilize these tools? What am I really trying to accomplish here? What product, what service, what am I really trying to do first? That's the key thing to making it work inside blogs. And that's why some blogs are really popular, because that writer knows who he's talking to. So everything he sells and offers is relevant. Next one on there we got is Twitter. Does everyone here have a Twitter account? Okay, just checking. My Twitter account, so you know, it's twitter.com/transitionman. That is my actual Twitter account. And then a lot of people say, well, why do you call yourself a transition man? Because when I worked in insurance, I was a part of 5 downsizings and mergers. And during that time period, I had to let people go 2 different times. Other 3, I had to keep myself from getting let go. And as no one's laughing, but it is funny to me now. They ended up letting me go, but what I learned along the way after 5 reorganizations was how people cope and deal with change. And I found out they don't like change that much. But I said, well, how about we look at this as a transition in life, a passage from one place to another. And you can look at me as your transition man. And that's how I ended up giving myself the name, the Transition Man. And so my whole message, everything is about change and how you cope with it through transitioning. So even in business here, how do you move through the networks? How do you get through this here? And as a transition man, that's my job to help you. So my whole brand is based on Transition Man and not my actual name, which is Johnny Campbell. Because Johnny Campbell doesn't sound exciting, but Transition Man does. And it's memorable. Just a quick facts here. Why should I use Twitter? One of the things from eMarketers, when they came out with this, they said one of the reasons people are following people on Twitter is because of exclusive offers and deals. So they started tracking this to say, why are people doing this? And it's because they find their favorite and they keep listening to their favorite do tweets. And when they make offers, they make promotions, they're listening for those things. This is my older, now it's older, Twitter account here. A couple of simple things here that I did to it, I ended up branding it. In other words, I've got a border around it. Photo, of course. Anyone in here, please do not have that bird or whatever is over there. Please make sure you have a photo of yourself, because no one wants to follow someone that they can't see what they look like. Then over here, of course, at the top there's a little link up there, which is a link that drives you back to my actual blog. Because see, what I look at Twitter as an announcement service. I'm really not trying to do anything in Twitter except announce things to individuals. New video, new blog update, new content, new information, or a new product or new service. But I'm trying to make an announcement. So I'm very careful about all the other things that I see out there sometimes in Twitter world, when people say, well, I'm tired, I'm going to bed now. And I think to myself, who really cares about that? Would you guys agree? Who really cares about that person saying that? And then I've seen many things on Ashton Kutcher and all of these things, and I said, you know, it's fine to have 3 million, but can you get them to do anything? Can you